Hey everyone, Christy Stretta here. I'm having some technical difficulties, so sorry that this did. Wanted to welcome you to our group, and feel free to ask any questions at all that you have if we don't answer them or if I don't answer them. I just wanted to start by sharing a little bit about why I joined and some of the hesitations I had at the beginning. And maybe you can relate to this as well. So I joined as a client of Beachbody 4 years ago. My husband and I just got engaged, and I wanted to look awesome for my wedding, which was 3 years ago. But I would partied and I drank, and we weren't really healthy. We went out for wings. We ate lots, ate out all the time. And so I just didn't really get into it. I'm like, nah, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't, And Tina was awesome, my coach. But at the time, I wasn't really into that. I was too proud. I didn't want help from anyone. I wanted to be able to do it on my own. I was a very negative person. And I just didn't want, it was weird. I just didn't want help from anybody. So you could probably guess where that got me. Nowhere. I started T25 and I did it for a week. And then I was like, nah, I don't need to do it. And there it sat for 4 years. I also was too lazy to cancel my Shakeology. So I just paid the money and it sat in my closet because I was just too lazy. I didn't want to make it. Oh, I don't need that, But then I had my son almost 2 years ago, and it was last year. It was a year when I started. I started in March of 2015, but I really got into it June of 2015. So when I joined, I had postpartum depression really bad. I was tired because my baby didn't sleep ever, and I was just done. Like, I needed to do something, but I just didn't really know how to go about it or what to do or all that kind of stuff, right? So I reached out to Tina and I just said, I need help. And that was super hard for me because it was scary. It was hard. I didn't know what I was doing. That's what I said. And she came back to me and she said, well, 21 Day Fix is out, and I think it'd be really good to help you get your nutrition back on track. Plus it's only 30 minutes a day for the workouts. So that's totally doable in your situation. And I said, okay, let's do it. Now, because I wasn't working, I was on EI. I didn't really want to pay a lot of money. But I knew that something had to change, and all the things I've done in the past have never worked. So I kept seeing all these amazing results from everyone else, and I figured, okay, I will try it and see where we go from there. So I just got the program. I didn't sign up as a discount coach yet. And then I didn't want to get Shakeology that next month because I didn't want to pay the $160. So I went into this challenge group, and it was actually called Operation Badass. And Tina gave me the book, You Are a Badass. And all of a sudden things started clicking, and Tina was like, you should coach and you should do this. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't think it was that I didn't want to, but the time I didn't, these are the things that I think everyone struggles with. No time, because that's what everyone seems to struggle with these days. I was nowhere near where I wanted to be. I had no transformation. I was depressed. I didn't know anything about nutrition or fitness at all. I could barely run social media. I was the person who shared other people's stuff all the time. I never really posted anything on my page other than my child. I didn't know if I could stay consistent. I don't know if you can hear my dogs, but they're just barking at the door there. I didn't want to put money into it for something that I was gonna get out of it. But that was the negative part in me, right? I'm like, I don't want to put money in when I'm not going to get anything back right away. I was already counting myself out, right? And all these other things like kind of played in there, right? So what Tina said was, there are top coaches in this business who started working 2 jobs and having 4 children and still coaching. And they would do it with an hour in the morning or an hour at night. And they would just run their business that way. And now them and their husbands both just work from home. There are ways around it. You can put in, if you can have like pockets of time, power pockets, and you can put in the time. And if you are really passionate about this, or if you want to just become a discount coach and then see where that goes, there's totally ways you can do it. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? It's how you structure your time that will help get you ahead. And that also goes for those who don't have time to work out. So what do you do in that other time, right? Like, I know me, I said I was busy, but I'd still find time to watch TV and sit on the couch. Instead of that, if I wanted to make myself feel better and I wanted to do this for me, I had to do something about it. So I had to find time that I wasn't really being useful and make things happen, right? So there's the time. And you can take that however you want it, right? I'm just trying to tell you that that's what I learned from this business, okay? Another thing is I don't have a transformation yet. That has nothing to do with it, okay? Some of my first clients were people that just joined me when I was on my journey, when I was at my heaviest, and they saw that I was working and they saw that I wanted to get shit done, and they jumped on board with me. You know, it doesn't matter if you have a transformation or not, right? As long as you're posting about your journey and you're just sharing, people are going to ask questions about it, and they're going to be intrigued that you're sharing your journey and that you're actually doing something that most people can't even get over that hurdle of doing, you know? Most people can't get past, they can't get past doing something for themselves, you know, because of the no time or the cost or different things like that. So you do not have to have a transformation. You don't have to have a transformation in order to become a coach, right? It's almost better that you don't have a transformation, because as you're sharing your journey, like I said, other people will jump aboard and you guys can run your journey together, right? So that's number 2. What else did I say? So yeah, I was worried about not knowing anything about health and fitness. I've learned so much out of just this whole year. There's all these amazing tools. You are never left on your own. You become part of this team. We run team calls every week, and if you can't get on, we record them. There's national wake-up calls every Monday from top coaches on different things, on how to run challenge groups, or how to build your business, or how to mentor, or all these different things that help you. There's different things on the website that you can use. There's always different different things to figure out and different things to learn. You can always learn in this business, right? So that was exciting for me. That was when I found out I could do that and I started learning. It was super exciting. Another one actually I hear all the time is it's too saturated. Now, I will tell you, there are 400,000 some coaches between the US and Canada. But how many people are in Canada and the US, right? You might think that there are tons of Beachbody coaches on your Facebook page, or there's tons of Beachbody coaches out there. And there might be in Edmonton or in Calgary, or in, like, if you're in the small towns, right? There might be, you might run into every second person is a Beachbody coach, like in our town. But you know what? Everybody is different, and everybody is going to attract different people, right? So who I attract might not be who you attract. And who Janelle Summers attracts, who is, I'm going to share some of her videos in here, who she attracts might not be who you attract, right? So people jive with different people, and so you don't have to be worried about that it's saturated or different things. Everyone brings something different to the table, and that is all that matters, right? So that was another thing that I learned too. I'm not interesting enough. I don't do anything. Well, that is true. I don't do anything. I'm not really that interesting. But as I started my personal development, I took stuff from, like, I love my gardening, and I love my crafts, and I love that kind of thing, and I kind of incorporate it into my day-to-day business. I'm a mom. Postpartum depression. Like, I could share all these different things and connect with a whole bunch of different people, and I just share, right? That's what you do. I'm shy. I was shy. That was one. I didn't want to post pictures. I didn't want to post videos. I didn't want to do any of that. And Tina didn't really push me until it was time, when I was kind of on the edge and kind of like nervous. And she just said, you know what, if you don't do it, you're never going to get past it, and you're never going to get past your fears and doing things. So I just did that, right? We are here to, like, what we do. So this whole video is going on a tangent now. But we are here to support and encourage and cheer on, mentor, teach. We're here to be a family, right? We are here to be there for you. It's not just like you're going to join our team and I'm just going to leave you. No, we do things together. There's always different opportunities. Like, there's different quarterly events in Calgary and Edmonton, or wherever the nearest city is you can find. There's always Summit, which is in different places, and that's where all the Beachbody coaches go together, and they just have awesome, like, there's lots of learning, there's lots of different things, and you're just never alone in this business. And that leads me to when someone told me once that they had bad experiences in multi-level marketing. Now, this is so different than the old MLMs. And it's not, people always say it's a pyramid scheme, but it is not. Pyramid schemes is where you just have someone on top and all the little people on the bottom can never get past there. That's not how it is. I could stay here and you could join today and you could, like, freaking kill your business, and you could totally surpass me and surpass Tina and surpass her coach. Like, you could totally work your way all the way up to the top, right? There is no like pyramid scheme here. And so, yeah, this is totally different than old school multi-level marketing, because I was worried about that as well. But I have been doing great, and I just want to share with everybody because I see so much potential in other people that they're so motivating and so inspiring. And so that's why I run these groups, so I could just share what it is and kind of dispel some myths. And I tend to go on tangents, so I apologize for this being crazy long. But this is all we'll do today then. You can watch it, and if you have any questions or comments or anything, just let me know. And we'll get back into other stuff tomorrow. So thanks for joining again, and peace out.